Guys, welcome back for our second
Is a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from the other side of darkness, Tiffany
for our second preseason match to season 4. Now, more so in the women's division than in the men's division, you will see some absolutely created characters where they're not the subscribers that are in the chat that you see. They're just completely made up. We needed to strengthen the women's division. That's kind of how we did it. We do have a couple of men, but more so with the women. Tiffany Tears is one of those. So, completely made up, won't see her anywhere else. You can use hashtag totes. Go to Community Creations in WWE 2K23 to find her and download her. In our universe, too, we actually have
first representing the NWO from Huntsville, Alabama, the Extreme Heather D.
we actually have a female faction of the NWO. And as the leader of that faction on the women's side is Heather D. Making her way down to the ring. Didn't think after her season 2 would have a very successful season 3, but actually became the world champion and held that title for a little while. Will she get the title back in season 4? We will have to wait and see. Tiffany Tears is another one where hasn't played a huge role so far in our universe, but looking more and more like in season 4, she will be playing a bigger part. Now, along the lines of made-up wrestlers,
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Bobby Hart.
you have Bobby Hart. One of 3 sisters to Bret Hart, trying to bring back the Hart Foundation, but bringing it back in the women's division. Now it's kind of interesting because Bobby Hart was starting to play a role in season 1. All of a sudden in season 2 disappears, comes back at the end of season 3, and now looks as though her and Holly Hart are here to stay. But their third sister will also be joining them this year in season 4. I make no apologies for all the pyro I put in. I'm going to tell you, though, in most of them, they would probably make me get a couple different fire permits and have 4 different fire departments on standby before they let us wrestle. And now Jade, a member of the 4 Horsewomen, making her way down to the ring along with Judge Julie Justice. If it's something that you're following, with the shorts and the entrances. We have seen Judge Julie Justice and Charlotte Flair the head of that. Now, what we don't know and what I don't think Mae Majors is going to make it back this year, so there will be one open spot in the Four Horsewomen.
Texas, Jade Jarrett.
So how are they going to go about filling that spot? Not super sure yet, but something I'm sure we will find out in Season 4 and probably early in Season 4. Hard to be one of the Four Horsewomen when there's only 3 of you. So, heads, every one of these women's is a part of a faction. Everybody but Tiffany Tears is the leader of hers. So, we have seen Crimson, we have seen Awesome Christina. Tiffany Tears lines up with those two and is on the Raw brand. You gotta watch you some Tiffany Tears, though. She does some things that you're like, what is she doing? Heather getting back in kind of saves her from a worse fate, and just to prove no good deed goes unpunished, gets thrown right back out of the ring for her troubles. Now, Jade on the outside gets a table and hits Heather with it. Heather now on the ground. And it looks like they're all about to be out there. Heather now has Jade in some kind of headlock. Is Jade gonna tap out? No, fights through it. Fights through it. And gets things turned back around. Jade now, though, trying to get her over. But Heather recovers, and Jade just says, hey, look, get out of my way. I'm trying to get over here to see Heather. It's just not working out so well for her right now. And it's almost like, and it would make a lot of sense, everybody wants to get a piece of the leader of the New World Order. And that's exactly what they're doing. Heather, though, every time it looks like she's about to make some inroads, finds herself really kind of in a bad spot and in between a bunch of different competitors and gets things turned around. Now, unlike the first match, there's a lot of back and forth going on between all 4 of these women. The first preseason match, they kind of stuck to what they stuck to. In this one, they are just all over the place, all willy-nilly. And Bobby Hart kicks out. Oh my gosh. That is the thing of nightmares right there. And Heather is eliminated from this match. So now down to Tiffany Tears, Jade Jarrett, who we should be finding out some pretty interesting things about Jade Jarrett in Season 4. Things that I thought might have came out in Season 3, but did not. And Bobby Hart hits Tiffany with the old backpack maneuver and hits her with the finishing move, rolls the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Tiffany Tears is on another level right now, not letting Jade get the best of her either. Jumps in, starts laying the fist right to the old scunion of Jade, and is Jade gonna be able to slow Tiffany down? So far, doesn't look like it, but things can get turned around with a quickness. But we know that the outside of that ring is the ultimate equalizer. That is very thin matting on top of concrete, so it's not like being in the ring and getting body slammed. If things were going a certain way, you get on the outside of that ring, you can get them turned around with a quickness. Oh, Jade sneaks it in, Gets her now, tries to roll up the leg. Will she be able to kick out? 2. And kick out indeed. Kicks out with authority. Not ready for this match to end quite yet. However, that is Jade's finishing move. Now rolls the leg. 1, 2, 3. And you got to know, head being driven into the concrete, that's going to be tough to overcome every time.
Here is your winner, Jade Jarrett.
Guys, thank you for joining us. Again, this is the second match of the Season 4 preseason. If you don't know what we do, I create the wrestlers, I create the matches, I create the title belts, the arenas, I turn off the announcers, I set the match card, I see it as you see it, all I do is announce the match, and the computer controls the wrestlers. So we have no idea how it's going to end. And if I see you in the comments section enough, you do not have to ask me. You will become a wrestler in our wrestling universe. So guys, I appreciate everything you guys do. We have a great community. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel, do the thing, become a part of the community. We'd love to have you, and we will catch all of you all in the next one. Peace.